Oh, thank you.
But I mean, people are really buying you and the experience
Yes.
and research. And there's a methodology to your research and testing and narrowing down and avoidance and abstinence and all the different pieces that you bring to the table that I think people need to realize that this isn't just some woo thing and it's not just some, don't eat that, don't eat that. It's just so much more. So for me, it's almost like being able to expand the science of what you do in a way that people can really see how unique it is, how you're perfectly positioned to be the teacher because you created it because of your need. I always use my social media story of my neck accident because I was in rehab at home without any money, unable to work. I used social media to, if you like, regress my sanity because I was stuck at home and I couldn't do anything. And I'm a doer, but at the same time, I then went all in on social media to grow my business because I had to. Yeah, I had no choice. I had to. And obviously here I am today. And it's the same for you. You had to fix yourself because of all of these terrible scents and stuff that was going on around you, as I recall, to help you live.
Right.
And I think that's a message that needs to come across, and that there is a unique science that this doctor has put together that will help people get healed that not anybody else in the world is really teaching or understands other than you because you've lived and breathed it, literally lived and breathed it.
Right. Right. It's beyond, yeah. I mean, most functional medicine gives a nod to the importance of mindset, but they don't really help you achieve it. Right. And that's the key piece with me is I bring all the functional medicine, all the specialized testing that the regular doctors don't know about, to like what's really going on in the body and how do we actually fix those things that we find, not just cover them up with a nice coat of paint. How do we fix them? And how do we change the way you use your mind so that it's your biggest asset instead of the thing that's trying to sabotage you all the time because that's what you learned how to do.
Yep.
And also the environmental stuff. I think I go deeper into. I think I have a deeper background on how to make your environment healthier than most too.
Yes.
So
I mean, if someone was allergic to shellfish, they just don't eat shellfish. And they say to everybody, I'm allergic. But when it's airborne and when there's so many triggers that come with that, I mean, it's not easy. And that's why they need to
right.
get
And when it's a non-life threatening allergy, people are like, well, I just feel a little yucky for a couple days, or so I deserve a treat. And I'm like, no, you don't. That's not a treat. That's poison. The treat is avoiding it. So it's kind of just getting that. And it took me a long, I mean, Jesus, it took me so long to come to that for myself, so I know what people are up against with the thing. So yeah, so the talk is about, you need to have an anti-inflammatory diet, but it's not just, these are the normal inflammatory foods. Some foods that aren't inflammatory for Joe and Jim over there are inflammatory for you. So we have to find out not just which are the inflammatory for everybody foods, but which are the inflammatory for you foods. And then we got to work on what do you need to shift in your mind and your habits in order to make that the total no-brainer way of eating that you enjoy. And what do we have to get out of your environment so that it's not making you so sick that you're too tired and beat to do the stuff you need to do to eat the right way.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's what the talk is about.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And I have and it's going to strategy sessions, and I have a 90-day program that I created as kind of a prerequisite for almost everybody. It's a prerequisite to my bigger programs because it covers the absolutely critical foundation for everybody. If you're not willing to cover this stuff, I can't really help you with the other things. And gives me a chance to get to know them and them a chance to get to know me to decide if I want to do that bigger offer. You know, I didn't do it with this woman because it wouldn't have served her in the least. So she really needed, I mean, it'll be the first part we do of her program, but it wouldn't have served her to offer that by itself.
No, for sure. So where are you presenting this? Do you have a landing page built on a website, or how are you actually selling it?
The webinar or the program?
Well, the webinar to begin with.
Yeah, so I mean, the webinar, it's a brand new talk, it's a brand new everything. I'm just going to be advertising to my own list and on Facebook in my own. I'm not doing any ads. I'm doing it.
I don't mean ads. I mean, just if someone wants to sit and read about it and to see what they're going to get, where are they going to go to read that?
I'm going to have a landing page.
That's right.
So and I'm just going to be sending, link to the landing page to my list and to Sassy and Sales Mastery Circle and my Facebook page. I mean, this is really, doing this next week is really just about me doing the talk and getting
practicing. Yeah.
Getting going and getting practice and yeah.
So what do you feel most comfortable calling the talk right now?
I like any of the three that I sent you yesterday.
Yeah, one second. I'm just bringing it up.
I kind of like what I like this, what I'm trying to do, the science of health.
Yeah.
Because really what conventional medicine is doing is the science of illness. They're studying illness and how do we address illness, but they're not like, how do we manage illness? But that's not how do we achieve health. So I kind of like that, but it feels a little bit long, the whole, why most attempts at getting healthy fail and what to do differently to successfully and quickly reclaim joy and health. It feels a little long, but not horrible.
I would change it a little bit. Instead of saying why most attempts, I would say why almost every attempt at getting healthy will fail, but what you need to do differently and quickly to reclaim your health. I wouldn't put the word joy in there because that's a bit nebulous.
Okay.
Because we're talking about health. So the science of health, why almost every attempt at getting healthy is failing, and what to do completely or quantumly differently to quickly and successfully reclaim your health.
Okay.
I mean, I'd be as strong as that because you know it works and you know there's nobody doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's okay if
it's
a little long, but that's kind of where I would go with that.
Okay. Well, we'll do that one then.
I think the science piece is very important.
I do too, and I really like that because it is. It's about, it's a neuroscience piece. Like you're failing because you're not using your brain in a way that helps you succeed. You're failing because of addictions. You're failing because of limiting beliefs. You're failing because of lack. All of those things. Aside from the fact that nobody's actually telling you what to do to get healthy, you're not getting good advice on what has to be done. But even if you were getting good advice on what has to be done, you have no advice on how to actually do it.
Did I miss your birthday the other day?
What's that?
I don't know if I missed your birthday.
You did. I did have a birthday the other week.
I apologize if I didn't say happy birthday personally. So
I'll forgive you.
Facebook page. Happy belated birthday. Now it says here that you own a position outside the pillbox, but that's a dead page. So do you have a Facebook?
What do you mean? Yeah, I have a Facebook page outside the pillbox. It's not dead.
Okay, because the link in your intro is the wrong link then.
Huh.
Because I'll show you.
Oh, thank you.
So when I find you on Facebook, right?
Yep, got it. That's me.
When I click on that, it goes to this, which is the wrong page.
Oh, that's weird. It should, I mean, if you, because it's just outside the pillbox without any, how do I change the link there?
So,
it's just outside the pillbox without any hyphens.
There it is there. So what you need to do is copy and paste that link and go back into your edits and then make your employer this page.
Okay.
Because otherwise people aren't ever going to find this page.
Yeah, okay. I didn't realize that wasn't working. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and then with this cover picture, this cover picture needs to be your webinar ad right here. So
okay. Okay.
Where that would go to. And then have that link, this page link specifically to your landing page or lead page, wherever it is.
So how do I do that? So wait. So you're saying that the cover picture can be a link?
You can see here there's no description or anything. So this, at this point, this needs to be a link to, so I'll just give you a rough idea. We're just doing this for Sabre. So hers page is, she needs to change it too, but this is her business page. She hasn't changed it yet. I just created this today. I wasn't sure if she'd actually done it yet or not. Oh, yeah. There it is. So her cover.
So do something like that. Okay.
Is this sort of thing?
Okay, so if I have the title over there and then the date. All right.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Yeah.
And then I need to have, like, on the left-hand side of this picture, there needs to be space because my little
so you would
profile picture is going to go
you would create an event on Facebook when the webinar was, what the link was. You could put that all into your Facebook, onto your LinkedIn page, as well.
I have no idea how to do that.
It's not too hard. Do you have a website?
I'm sure it's not. I just don't know how.
Do you have a website at all?
Yeah, it's outsidethepillbox.com.
Oh, okay. Okay, it's not linked. That's all.
Oh, because I didn't before. I wasn't. Yeah.
Okay.
You have a P instead of an O in pillbox. Yeah. Okay.
I see that.
That should work.
Okay. It's coming up not secure because it's not on a secure server. It should be.
Yeah, I don't understand that. It's GoDaddy. What? That's been bugging me for a long time.
So middle of last year, websites became HTTPS, which is a secure piece. So you need to ask GoDaddy to put it on a different server within that because a lot of people's system has got this thing coming up. But it's also saying to me that there's Flash on this site, which not every system runs. There's 54 cookies on this site. And there's, so when you go to a lot of websites now, that privacy box pops up and you have to click this box to accept the cookies. I'll give you an idea. So whenever you arrive at a website, I don't know if mine will do it because it's mine. Probably not but this privacy policy here needs to be very accurate for Google so that they know that you've updated it all with all of the data information and what you do with it and stuff. So that's partially why it's not secure. And typically there's a pop-up that comes up accepting the cookies and so on. Let me just think of a site that we've done recently that. This one to it. See, I've accepted it on so many of my sites now. It doesn't come up for me because I've already accepted to find one that it doesn't. Right?
Sure.
But you know, I mean, you've seen those pop-ups come up.
I've seen the pop-up. Yeah, that's so the site uses cookies.
Yeah. Secure, and the other part too is if I was to look at the URL, go down and make it HTTPS up here. So those, otherwise people are going to get to that and they're going to be worried that there might be a virus or something on the web page.
Okay.
And then typically what I would have is this homepage, because it really is the one-page site right now, right?
Correct.
Have your webinar box right here for registration, so that people could literally sign up straight.
Right, but so this is an Infusionsoft landing page, and I can only have one submit button. So if I do that, I can't have the strategy session application.
Oh, because it's just one page. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. In which case, are you creating a separate page then for the webinar?
Yeah, I was going to create a separate landing page for it.
Yeah. Okay. But that's why it's not coming up secure. I think if I could.
Okay. I thought that was why, but I didn't. I just one of those things that I keep not remembering to call them about.
Yeah. Yeah. Just to give them an idea. I mean, this is. And obviously, this is a paid event that SABE is doing, but this is what this is Eventbrite, and we use this as an easy way of preventing an event and so on. You can do that for free. You can do a free Eventbrite page, and that might be a way to do it. This is SABE's one. Let's see, I'm in the back end of it here. How do I view it? I didn't create it, so oh, there it is. I have my Zoom box hovering over it. So this is her event, which is on Eventbrite. It's all linked to PayPal. People can see where the event. You're just doing it on Zoom, though, right?
Yeah.
And you're doing it for free.
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. We did that. We did something like that. Let me see if I give an example so you know what to look for. We did this for her recently. So she did this one here. So she does this event, on Facebook, and we created an Eventbrite page for it, which is really looked great. And this was all just done at no cost, just on Facebook and so on. So you could just create an event, create a graphic, put your title in, and get people to sign up on that, and then have people also sign up on a free Eventbrite page or something like that too, but probably just on Facebook for now.
Yeah, I mean, I would think if I did a Facebook event, so if I do a Facebook event, there can be a link there for them to go to the registration landing page?
Yeah, yeah. So either do that in Zoom webinar, or you could do that in Eventbrite. You're glazing over. Do you have a VA or anybody who sets this kind of stuff up?
No, I've just always done it myself. I was just going to do an Infusionsoft landing page. That's why I'm looking funny.
I'm not that gifted with Infusionsoft. I don't know. I use Infusionsoft, but I don't use their pages. We use our own. I'm sure there's probably a landing page template that they have.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can do it. I can do that pretty easily. It's not. I know how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any testimonies that you could put on that page? Case studies other than your own? That you wouldn't necessarily name somebody's real name, but
Well, I mean, yeah, I have some examples that I'm using in the, I have some examples that I'm using in the talk.
Okay. Because it's good to put something like that in that landing page to show people the fact that this isn't just, this work is tried and tested, and they're not the guinea pigs for the thing, I would say as well.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not to create more work for you. I'm just putting some of the elements in that I think would convince people to show
No, I
up.
know it's
free, right?
it's great, and I just I know this is all stuff that has to get handled down the road, and I'm looking forward to the day when I can just say, Jonathan, will you just do this for me?
I know, I'm just trying to find a quick, easy way for it to do it, because Eventbrite would be fine because
Yeah.
that's free, and you can link that. But I think Zoom, do you use Zoom? Because Zoom Webinar definitely has links that you can embed into your Infusionsoft.
Right. So I know that the webinar gives me a link, and then that signs people up, and I was just going to embed that link into the. Yeah. I have to remember, like I did this 2 years ago, so I just have to go back and look at that campaign and remember how it went. That's my job for tomorrow.
It's going to go much
getting
better
that set up.
You're a new and improved version of you from 2 years ago.
Oh man, like unrecognizable.
That's awesome.
Unrecognizable.
So what date have you picked to do it?
Monday next week, plus, hang on, I just have to text my son something so that he knows he has to answer the doorbell when it rings in a minute. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to do it on Monday. I was just going to advertise it for Monday, and then I was going to do a replay on Wednesday just to have 2 chances to do it, but I wasn't going to advertise them both up front. So, unless I guess I'm open to considering advertising them both up front, but yeah. Sorry, I'm almost done. Okay.
Yeah, I like that title, number 6. I definitely get this.
Okay.
Then get some testimonies around the work that you've done, and enjoy it. You know, this is what you were meant put on this planet to do and be and help people, and just know that that's your gifting. I believe in you.
Yeah, the enjoy it part is the part that's the biggest thing. I mean, I like talking. I like inspiring people. I have to get, and I know everybody has to do this. Like, I know I'm not different in any way. It's just, getting myself into that vibe and that mood and that state of unattachment. Right. I still have some letting go to do of unrealistic expectations for what should come from something,
But to start somewhere, though.
Yeah.
One brick at a time as the wall is built.
Right.
Not that you want to be building a wall, but you know what I mean. Probably not a politically correct thing to be talking about in your country. But
oh, Lord have mercy. It's just quite something.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you have a graphic or something that you're going to use for this to make it look really professional or anything?
Not yet. Yeah. I mean, do you think, like, I was thinking, I mean, I could do, like, I can just do I don't know if it's just a picture of somebody being healthy, or if there's, I don't know what, like, science-y kind of thing to say. Like, if I search, I don't want to spend I could easily spend a ton of time, but I don't have a ton of time because I need to spend my time getting the talk ready.
Yeah, I mean, this lady we helped some time back, she was a SASE for 1 year. funny, her name is Michelle Gutman, but her business is called Live Nature's Path. And her website is very much around what happens in the gut. It's all about digestion. And it's very much her story. And quite a simple website, but the imagery and messaging around it is, you know, health, body, mind, obviously, who she is, what she does, her blog, and it's a very simple site, but very personal to, you know, who she is and what she does, and what working with her looks like. So people they can see what coaching with her looks like. They can see who she is. There's not a ton of, because she's new, but there's enough here for people to get what she's doing, kind of thing. So that's what, I mean, I don't know how long she's into this, couple of months maybe. But you get that. I mean, you can see it's stylized font for her name. There's some nice photographs of her, so at least people start to get a feel for who she is. And she's healthy, she's vibrant. I mean, that's the whole idea of these pictures, is she's in good shape, whereas she was not. So we didn't use any specific graphics around that other than like work with me and here I am kind of thing. So
nice. Did you do this site?
Yeah, I had a very low budget.
Great. Yeah.
But yeah, we did that. Yeah.
What's very low budget?
I'd have to go back and look. It was probably the fall of last year, because she was in my group program for sales, social media, blogging, and then she wanted a website doing as well. So we did it at a very low price because she was in the group program. I'd have to go back and look. It's WordPress. It's a really good WordPress.
I just asked so I can kind of just get a feel for what I plan for and how I can make it happen sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look exactly, but she was in my $15,000 program anyway. So then we did the site for.
Oh, she was in she was in a bigger program.
Already, that's why I can't say specifically, because she was already in a program and I already knew who she was and all the text and everything we'd already worked on. So it wasn't too big to build and buy, but I'd have to look. I really can't remember.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. But yeah, keep sending me what you've got and I'll help you tweak it up, and I might be able to get one of my graphic people to just spend a little bit of time later this week and give it a bit of a clean coat of paint or something like that.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool.
But I think you're playing on with the signs top, not number 6. You're very close.
Okay, cool.
And let me know, and I'll share it for sure.
Thank you. I so appreciate your many excellent insights.
You're kind. Sorry about yesterday. I did an hour and a half call with this guy, and my brain was just toast. I had nothing left to give. So. No,
that's okay. I think I was in a better place today too. I had really toxic fatigue yesterday. It was not good. So feeling better today. Yeah, I did a lot of heavy physical work last week, as well as a lot of emotional growth from several things that life allowed me to experience. So it was just like, yeah.
Bless you.
All right. Well, it's lovely to see your face and hear
you're in good hands. So
your voice.
I'm excited for you.
Thanks. Me too.
Okay. Talk to you soon. Let me know how it's going.
All right. Great.
I'll send you this video as well if you like, if it helps. I'm happy to do that. So. Yeah,
that'd be great. Thank you. Okay. And now I know I need to have a connection call with Michelle Gutman.
Oh, sure, do.
Because we're right on the same page. You said she was in Sassy?
She did 1 year of Sassy, yeah. It was kind of unfortunate for her because she was all set to leave a job. And then they asked her to stay another year, if I recall. So she didn't get to show up like she thought she would.